Hello, everyone. My name... Hold on, I'm doing a thing. Okay. It's very weird. As soon as I click the record button, it takes away my preview of the webcam. My name's Token Lad. I'm probably best known for my Okage playthroughs on this very channel, and just generally being a bitter asshole. Once again, I do plan on doing a speedrun of Okage starting next year. I sort of have a rule that I can only play through the game once a year. That, of course, came to an end a few days ago. I also graduated over the weekend. At time of recording, anyways. So my setup is different. I'm currently living back in the place I was raised from, like, I don't know, 10 to 19, 20. I can't remember when I moved away to college, but yeah, I'm crashing here until I find corporate stability. So we'll see how that. Good luck on that one. This is something I promised I would do. We're going to look at my big old box. It's right here of Okage stuff. Just show off all the loot I've acquired. Now, some of this is official merchandise. Others are things I made myself. Some of it is even... I'm not going to show, like, every single piece of fan art. Like, I've got some pictures on my phone, like my lock screen of Okage that I keep there. I obviously can't show that off. This is the physical merchandise I have. Some of it's fan-made. I'm going to do the fan-made stuff first so I can give them a proper shout-out, followed by the official merchandise that I've just accumulated over the years. So, starting with probably just the... it's still very nice. I believe that's Ari, Annie, Stan, one of the ghosts, right? This is difficult to see. One of the ghosts right here, and a tiger enemy right here. I think the person's a fan of the tiger because it shows up again in another thing I have. This was a birthday gift or Christmas gift, I can't remember, from the lovely Kaida Killer in 2005. I know it was 2005 because it says it back here on the inscription. It says, "Thanks for giving me an excuse to draw Okage. Cheers." And that's from Schneck. There's a little kitty right there on the back. Schneck. I haven't actually checked out their work to the best of my knowledge. I might have seen it just through proxy of looking at other Okage-based things. But to all the fan artists whose stuff I have here, there'll be a link to it, and I think it's only 2 of them. So yes, the actual things she drew. There is... It's tuesdaycat.tumblr or Rin Yuzuki at DeviantArt. And it was right there. So those will be in the description. The first one she drew is a shot of Rosalind, Bull, Ari, and Stan. Just a little background right over here. And more of those lions, like I mentioned, because I think she's clearly a fan of the lion enemies, which I don't think actually show up until, I want to say, I can never remember the name of it. The dungeon Linda's in. Sealed Cavern, I think. Sealed Abyss, Sealed Cave, something like that. But yeah, that's a lovely little picture of Rosalind. That's quite nice. I like that quite a bit. Same thing for that one on the back. This is just a shot of Linda being very cute and singing a little sing-song note. I can't remember. It's been years since I've paid attention to reading music like that, so I don't know if that's some note. She's singing. That's the point. And you don't want Linda singing. She melts your brain. I believe there's one other thing. There you are. I need to get in here. So... And I think the second playthrough of Okage I did, I gave a shout out to the great guys at Button Mashing. There will be a link to their Etsy page. These are the buttons that they made for me. Hold on. I think they're quite cute. I can't really get the lighting good on all of them at the same time there. It's Epros, Linda, Bull, Marlene, Kiesling, Rosalind, Stan, and Ari in sort of reading it down. They're very nice. I have put them on things, obviously, but for the sake of this, I sort of just grabbed a piece of bubble wrap, I suppose, and propped them up like this. They're going to go back on my bag. Very cute indeed. My personal favorite detail, well, a couple favorite details, to be perfectly honest. First one is that this is difficult. Epros has his ace of spades, his best weapon. That's perfect. Linda's got the little tongue on her heart, or the heart on her tongue, not the tongue on the heart. And Ari is over here. He's fighting with the picked up branch or whatever it's called, the tree branch. I can't remember. Yeah, that's his starting weapon because he doesn't have any proper gear. Now then, official merchandise in terms of rarity. I don't know. I was just gonna. In terms of the order I grabbed them, starting off is naturally my copy of the game. Original PlayStation 2 box is my copy of the game. Complete, of course, with guide and CD. Something interesting about the CD, for those of you that don't know, it's blue on the back. Hey, look at that. You can get a little effect going. Neat. I'm watching Critical Role over on my other monitor. As you can see, it's the Halloween episode. Yeah, but the CD's blue. That's the official guidebook. Advertising something we're going to be seeing in a minute here, but we'll get to that when we get to that. A complete detailed step-by-step walkthrough of the game. That's fair. Strategies for defeating every monster in the game. Not really. Complete character biographies. No. Detailed charts with information on weapons, armor, special items, spells, and magic. That's fair. Original exclusive artwork from Okage Shadowkeem design team. Yeah, there's some solid artwork there. We'll get to that when we get to that. Remember when games came with manuals, kids? I do. It's even got a little effect of... yeah, it's got rings on the side. An effect. You obviously don't have that. But, yeah, it's written as if it's like a notebook that someone's been keeping. Like, just look at the detail. They put, like, little tape here because someone's been keeping notes and they've been sketching the monsters, like, up here. It's really great. There's some urns and a man-eating onion. Goddamn, some of it's even, better than that. It's like character artwork there. It's like just clearly been working on this. Oh man, this is a great little guide. It tells you all the status effects. You get it. It's the game's guide. But yeah, the original game in its box, rated teen, 13 plus for comic mischief, mild language, and mild animated violence. It's probably rated E these days. Although the language might be a problem. The scenes on the back are fun, at least. There's Rosalind talking with Ari and Rashalo. That's Marlene. There's Ari fighting a wolf and a man-eating onion. That's a scene from the end of the game, so I always kind of thought that was odd. That's them in the research center, and that's him just running around in Rashalo. Fun little romp of a game. You should check the game out. But yeah, the cover is great. It's got everyone silhouetted against the gigantic moon there. Possibly in order of importance. I don't know. Marlene's a little further away from the middle for it to be order of importance, I think. But that's the game. That is the one my original playthrough was used on. And fun fact, I guess, regarding the PS2, you can't see it on the PS4. If you go to delete the save data from the memory cards of the PS2, the data icon is Stan standing there, arms crossed, laughing, ha ha ha, and if you delete it, he's on the ground, arm up, like, no, don't do it. It's very funny, but that was when there were Easter eggs on memory cards and it wasn't all digital. Next up is... sure. Let's do the official soundtrack, which is supposed to be held this way, but it opens this way, so that's just how it opens. The artwork's like that. There is... That's the CD. It's Stan's face on it. There's a second one that's actually currently in my car. It comes on 2 tracks, if I could... Yeah, see, so... Oh, wow. Look at that. Artwork. You're never going to see that. I've never seen that online. Oh, Kiesling right over there. That's also, there appears to be glare on Epros's hair. That's not on my end. That is actually part of the artwork here. Still, though, I like that artwork. That's very nice artwork. I would read from the little booklet that it came with, but it's all in Japanese. Actually, it's not. It's mostly just the people that worked on it. Production, Junichi Doi. Oh, okay. There's a little shot of the full cast lined up there. The Me and Satan King, which is the original Japanese title directly translated into English, not Okage, Shadow King. But yeah, there's the full cast there. Ari's grandparents. Human stand. A clown? Why is there a clown there? James, Marlene, Kiesling, Ari, Epros, Rosalind, Bull, Linda, Block. Both balloons. Actually, all three, I suppose. Butler Balloon, Devil Balloon, Monster Balloon, Sewer Evil King, and Bubble Evil King. No Chairman? Wow, Chairman got... Oh! Vampire Evil King is also there. Between Bubble and Monster King, Emperor, Red Leather Jacket Dude. But no Chairman Evil King. He got stiffed. How rude of them. Vampire Evil King looks effed. Don't know why there's a clown there. You can see that artwork. I think I used that for one of my thumbnails, actually. So this is all in Japanese, so I can't read it. It folds out like this. The big long shot of Ari and then Linda down at the bottom. I can't read any of the Japanese. I'm not going to bother trying to. I can read what's on the CDs and like the names of the songs, but there's like there's almost 60 of them, so I'm not actually doing that. It's just that's interesting. It translates the Japanese on like above it right there. So where there's characters there, I don't know if you can read that or not. Oneself, conjunction out of mankind, Lord King. I think it's a literal translation of each character, and then it has like what it would actually mean in conversational, which is me and Satan King. So yeah, that's the CD. There's, of course, the back is just that's how do I... It's hard to show because it's reflecting. That's good. That's just them all standing about. I've seen that artwork around a few places. All the songs listed on there. That's it for the official soundtrack. Alright. So this bad boy. One of my biggest... The only people who worked on this game that I would ever go after, personally, is the people that made... advertised it in the US. Amongst other things, including a demo disc on the PS1 that I don't actually have because I'm not willing to pay like $80 for a PlayStation 1 demo disc. It doesn't even have a proper demo of the game. It's just a cutscene for it. Or a video trailer, although I am vaguely curious about it. This is a comic book advertisement. Oh, fiddlesticks. Is it sticking to... Yeah, okay. So, first of all, that's the comic. I don't know what that is. You've got me. If you know the comic, hey, feel free to let me know. But it's a 3-page advertisement. It's someone named Garvey, apparently, and there's a black woman kicking a guy and trying to steal a gun. I don't know. But it's a 3-page advertisement, starting with that, and leading into this, which I think is a really cool ad. It looks awesome. That is an absolutely really cool ad for what is... hands against a shadow. Bam. It would probably look better if it were all laid out like that. Are you in control of your shadow? Don't be certain, at least not until you meet Ari, a young boy from the village of Tanel, who has lost control of the spirit of his... Lost control of his to the spirit of 300-year-old evil king. Now it's up to you to join him on a quest to help win it back. Along the way, solve puzzles, decipher mysterious clues, and fight battles in a bizarre adventure that will test your wits, skill, and make you question proof of your own reality. I agree with some of that. Don't agree with some of it. There's a website for this. scea.com. I can't imagine that's still running or doing anything. But there's a couple screenshots from the game. A lot of them are from the back of the box. There's another one in the snowfield, fighting Bubble Evil King in the desert. That's it. Just those. You're going back in the bag there, champ. So yeah, I got this one off eBay. The soundtrack I found on Amazon. I paid like $80 for it. Don't tell people I did that. Soundtrack was ridiculously expensive, but absolutely worth it. Although I probably could have found it online. But now I can listen to it in my car, without needing to freaking waste a bunch of my time putting it on Spotify. Still, though, I wish my car had more than one goddamn CD player. That would fucking... Okay, put 2 discs in at once. It's being difficult. Damn freaking... Always do this, and even when we're on camera. Bag with a comic book article in it. Next. Japanese strategy guide. Not a lot I can say about this. I can't read Japanese. However, already I can tell it's a much better... There's a little survey? Register the game, probably? I don't know. I'm assuming this is a much better guide than the American one. We'll see the American one in a second here. But, hey, see what I mean? Like, I'm assuming that right there, whoops, that's notes on fighting Epros and then a map of Highland Village, and it's got, like, over here it's got Linda and Stan, like, offering opinions about him. Or the fight, maybe, I don't know. But, oh yeah, and also, you can see, Linda up here is, like, telling you what to do, and then Kiesling over here. So, I imagine it's written with a certain, sense that it's the characters talking to you, or, like, it's supposed to be them giving you advice. There's Rosalind giving you battle advice, and a map of, I think, Linda's place? Yeah, because that's Linda's boss fight. There's Rosalind and Stan giving you advice. And, some of it's in English. It says, like, boss, character. So, you fight Linda. Ah, okay, yeah. Here's the Linda boss fight information. And then below it, down here, is when you get Linda as a character, and they offer opinions about it. But yeah, it's got, like, its own little maps that were drawn with a certain amount of charm to them. It's got saved, shows you the little pots and everything. Something interesting... Oh, that's worth looking at, I guess. Something interesting is that some of the bosses in the Japanese one have less health than the English one. I don't know why. Yeah, it lists the Japanese name. It obviously doesn't tell me... Alright. I'm struggling how to say this. The chapter names are obviously written in Japanese, but it does the thing where it does have subtitles for them. So, in Japan, the first chapter is Boy Meets the King, which... I think it's pretty much the same as the English one. It was the boy and the king. Chapter 2 is Pink Hero Appear, which is, in the English one, Enter the Pink Hero and her Parasol, I believe. Or the Hero in Pink. Chapter 3 is A Selfish Girl, which in the English one is As Her Majesty Commands. So that's a little bit different. Chapter 4 is Strange People. I like the English one much better, which is Strange Days and Stranger Company, which I think is a fantastic little name for that. Chapter 4 is the longest, so bear with me. Chapter 5 is Disappearance. What is Chapter 5? I can't remember what Chapter 5 is. Lost Souls and Shadows, that's it. That's a better name still. Chapter 6 is Night Shadow. In the English one, it's Night in the Highlands. And Chapter 7 is Last Episode. Yeah, that's fitting, at least. It's World Library, I believe, in the English one. Yeah, he only has 6,000 health, according to the final boss page there. He's got, you can see HP 6,000, where it's 9,999 in the English one. There's some artwork here that it would be difficult to show off, because I have to, like, turn the book every single time. It's also not like it's significant character artwork, it's just shots of the town in slightly different scenes. Look at this, though. It's like a full enemy guide. It's got a picture for each enemy. It shows their health, their weakness, their type. It's just, I don't know, it's a great little guide for enemies. And we're keeping that in mind because, whoops, we're moving right over. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's what it looks like on front with the dust jacket. Without the dust jacket, it is that. So, pretty similar, if not the same, just different shading, I suppose. This is the one we got. The Prima Official Strategy Guide. It's much bigger and thinner, though. That sort of checks out. Oh, yeah, there's also a sticky note that says, thank you, ha 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 ha. from that person earlier, Tuesday Cat on Tumblr, I think. There's still a link to her thing down there. Got this one on Amazon. Same with the other one. I might have gotten that one on eBay. I can't remember. A complete full-color walkthrough. That's fair. Indexes of every weapon, special item, and monster. Yeah, alright. Advanced combat strategies. No. Top secret info on hidden items. Maybe. Exclusive character artwork. Sure. Screenshots on the back are roughly the same. Advertisements for other gamer in the back. I remember when they did that. So yeah, the first bit of artwork is that one, which I used on like my first playthrough, I'm pretty sure. So there's, you know, your character bios. That's their full character bios. One paragraph for each. Spoilers in here. Former evil kings. Tut tut tut. Ari's family. Yeah, well, they only get one. Stan's not even in here, by the way, I should say. Of all the character bios to leave out, they put in Ari's family down there at the bottom. No Stan. Or James. Battling enemies. Good lord. That looks like a fucking copyright page. So yeah, the... we'll find a dungeon map. That'll help illustrate my point. So it's already, you can tell it's laid out much differently. It's sort of a screenshot of where you're supposed to be going and what you do. Which is fair, I guess, you know. I love that artwork. That's Rosalind facing the camera. It does deliver on some of the exclusive artwork. I'll give it that. Oh, and the tiny gears, there's another thing it does really well. Alright, so this is the fucking thing it does. That's what it does for dungeons. You know how the other one was like hand-drawn and had some charm to it and cute? That one's just gray. And, you know, has numbers where you're supposed to be going. The steps. There's Marlene. I've seen that artwork floating about, though. I haven't seen any... That's the only one of Rosalind I've seen like that. There's another one of Bull later on that's also really good, but I've never seen it anywhere other than this guide. Ah, here it is. He's there just hand on belly enjoying some curry, I want to say. Probably. Looks like curry. Beef dishes of some sort, I don't know. Tells you how to escape the escapeless abyss, which is the most effort they put into any of these damn dungeons, except maybe the World Library. But yeah, it's a much lighter guide. That's good Epros artwork. Alright. So that's Epros artwork, which is pretty cool, don't get me wrong. But, like, look what they did for the town. They clearly just tilted the camera up and then screenshotted the town. You know, the other one had hand-drawn and, like, possibly even the same artist doing it, but, no. Like, this is their map of the Adachi Desert. Bing! That's just a screenshot of the desert from above. You can even see where, like, the fucking... I don't know what that's supposed to be. You know, this is clearly the map over here of this area. But, it's like, when you get here, fuck it, repeating textures or some shit, I don't know. Not the game's fault, no one's ever gonna go over there, but the map was like, no, we got it. And then the map for the fucking maze to get through, it doesn't even, like, draw a line for you to get through, it's just, it blew up the picture from earlier. It's like, here's the maze as seen from above. I don't even tell you, do they tell you can run outside the wall? We've given you a close-up of this section of desert so you can easily make your way through. Don't miss the chest in the maze while you're at it. You want to tell me what's in the maze? It's not even listed on the map. It's don't miss the chest. We're not going to tell you where it is. But don't miss it. No info. It's time for the real battle. Use Ari's overdrive. It's a single... That's all they give you for the fucking Phantom Evil King. That single paragraph. Use Ari's overdrive and burst to destroy the 4 masterless swords. As for the Evil King himself, he can't be damaged by regular attacks. He can only use magic spells or more effectively the various bottles you've been collecting through the game. The burned and glaring bottles do the most damage. Make sure you have plenty of items for recharging HP and LP. You can also try Black Cat Jewel if you're feeling especially frisky. Win the battle, and you're off to the brief Chapter 6. Win the battle. After defeating, you teleport to Highland, explore the town. It doesn't even say he joins you. Just after defeating the Phantom Evil King, you teleport to Highland, explore the town, save the game, and talk to everyone you meet. It's a very by-the-numbers walkthrough of everything. And, like, once again, the maps inside, or the maps for the rooms inside, it's clearly just, they blew up a top-down view of it. Just the laziest fucking thing. Wrapping up with some side quests. Something funny to note that always bothered me. If you read the descriptions on those images, they don't match, because then you're back in the World Library for the rest of them. That's just... They completely fucked up some of the screenshots and put them in from the Vampire Evil King. It's... Didn't even catch that. Some screenshots at the end, and then the only thing this guide is good for. A full, like, weapons list and guide of how much the items are worth and where you can get them. Before anyone gets on my case, the Platinum ticket is listed. It does not have a description, a location, or however much you can sell it for. Also, like, some of this, it's like, you can sell it for this much, but it's like, that's great and all, but you can't actually sell it in the game. It's a key item. So, you know, that was fun. Yeah, but description of the items. Platinum ticket. Yep. Buy. NA. Sell. 0. Description. Blank. There's another one. I think it's the owl something or other. Owl's amulet. Yeah, that's the thing. It gives you buying prices, but you can't buy them. That's not how you get them. Leftover sword. Leftover sword. Buy 10, sell 5. That's great and all. You get the leftover sword when Rosalind gives it to you for free because you only have a branch. Which, by the way, is that just branch? Might be picked up branch. I can't remember. Picked up branch, yeah. Branch picked up somewhere. Attack +1. You can't sell it. You can't buy it. It says NA for that one at least. But still, man. It's insane. Skills and magic, it gives you the full magic list, which is pretty good. Doesn't say what some of them do, like, write-off charm, HP, 0, effect, blank, description, blank, white cat jewel. We know what the white cat jewel does! I used it when I fought Epros. It doubles the amount of loot and experience you get from the fight. But HP, 0, why do they have HP? Oh, how much HP it costs to use, I'm guessing. So if it's 0, it's an item, so, Effect, blank. Description, blank. Monsters and enemies. You remember the guide we saw in the Japanese one where it had little pictures and all of them? 1 page for all of them. Right there. Bosses are, down here, so the organization's a little better, but, I mean, really, like, come on. That's piss week. Talks about the ciphertext, letter and the little girl, item trading. A guide to Stan's questions when he pops up and asks you. Tiny Gear Locations map, which is very good. I will give him that. That's treasure chests. It's the same style, but yeah, it tells you exactly where they are and gives you a screenshot. That's very good for the Tiny Gear. So some of it they got right, but a lot of this guide is just so not great. The advertisements for the back are for Ico, which is quite good. The PrimaGames.com strategy guide website, featuring guides on their own screenshot for Perfect Dark, Space Channel 5, EverQuest, Siphon Filter 2, Tomb Raider, and The Sims. I hope that Sims goes places. I have a good feeling about that. The Sims. Just the one of them, though. And also a strategy guide on Dark Cloud, which I played, didn't beat because the boss fight's a piece of shit. Next up is these guys. So, the story behind this is Okage released some official figurines along with very limited other merchandise for the game, including James here. James, as you all know, is the demon butler for Stan, who apparently is also Santa of the Shadows, according to the last playthrough. I got the little stand he goes on. It's a little gear type thing. It's got a slot in the back if you want to put the Stan figurine there. He's sort of in shadow form, so you can just pop him in. Back, all it says is Sony Computer Entertainment. But yeah, you put him up on the stand. There he goes. He's very wobbly. I got him with, now keep this in mind, the packaging for these is Stan and Ari come with Marlene, Rosalind comes with James, and Big Bull comes with Linda. Now, I have James and Marlene, even though Marlene is supposed to come with Ari and Stan, and Rosalind is supposed to come with James. I got James and Marlene. I also have them out of package. They have copyright SCEI, say, I don't know. But yeah, that's the Marlene figure. She's got a little hip at the side, eyes, the dress. I really like the dress. The dress is cool. Fully painted and everything. No articulation or anything like that. They're just little model figurines. The crown that's a flimsy crown that's otherwise in great shape. So thank you to the person on eBay I got these for like, I don't know, 16, 17 bucks. It was pretty cheap. They weren't in their original packaging or anything, and they're also not part of the original set because they're supposed to be with other figure. I don't know. It was very weird. Now then, in package, I have Big Bull and Linda, complete with a little ghost figurine right there in the middle. So yeah, there's I also know what the box looks like now. The game cover is on the back there. I have Big Bull and Linda, not taking them out of the box. On the back, it has all the characters saying stuff. I sat down and translated it because it's in the, actual lettered one, and they all kind of say things more or less specific to their characters. Like, Linda's asking where's Epros. Bull is saying, oh man, it's great that we're here with Linda. Stan's just cackling because he's evil. Ari has dialogue options, which are hi, hey, and then nothing, which I thought was very funny. He's also Luca in the Japanese one, Luca. Whereas all of the other ones, it's actually Rosalie for Rosalind. All the other ones are the same. Big Bull, James, Linda, Marlene. Rosalind, artwork from the strategy guide, by the way. Rosalind is yelling at yelling at Stan. James is like, oh, Miss Rosalind, blah, blah, blah. Marlene is yelling at Ari about something, I can't remember what. But that's the back of the box. Fairly big box. Made in China, according to this. Copyright 2001 for Tokyo, Japan. And yeah, that is Linda and Big Bull figures. You can see Big Bull, get a good look at that. Yeah, he has a tattoo of a cow on his arm, which I thought was kind of funny. I also like that Linda only has one sock on. I think that's ridiculous. She also seems to have like a sparkle in her eyes, as well as the multicolored horns. I think interesting to note that's not her sock pattern. That's also a painted leg. If you look like right there, you can kind of see they just painted her leg, not even down to the sandal. It's just there. The bull figurine's pretty cool. I like his tail. He's got a hell of a tail there. They put good work on the bull figurine. I feel like that would actually be a really solid figure if I ever bothered opening this up. The only way I'm opening this bad boy up is if I get the other, if I get Stan, Ari, and Rosalind. And yeah, they also all came with a ghost figure. These guys obviously came with the white one. I believe Stan, Ari, and Marlene are supposed to come with a red one. Rosalind and James are supposed to come with the blue one. They've got their own little stands. These are incredibly difficult to come by. I had to pay close to like 40 bucks for this one, partly because the guy selling it wouldn't ship to the USA. I had to get one of my friends from the UK to buy this for me and then mail it to me, and I paid him back eventually. So, appreciate it, man. You really helped me out on that one. Fuck you, guy on Amazon who wouldn't deliver to the USA. Bull's face is kind of big face. Yeah, that is it, though, except for the often referenced hand-drawn maps. These, I'm not going to bother showing them off because I don't really use them anymore. But those maps are what helped me get through the game oh so many times as a youngster, and even during my first and possibly second playthrough of the game. Hand-drawn maps, ladies and gentlemen. So, that has been my Okage loot box. If I get enough... I showed off the fan art from Angel Remorse, or sorry, I can't remember your real name, I'm very bad at that. if I get substantially more or get my mitts on more of the official merchandise, then I will absolutely do another one of these, showing off all the merchandise. Until then, this is probably the last thing on Okage I'm doing until the speed run in 2019. So until then, thanks so much for watching. I've been Token Lad. Talk to you later, shooting our share. See you around Ask Clowns. I don't know what I'm going to do after the speed run, but I promise you I'll do something.